Hello, fellow fans of the cutting plane game, and welcome to a Let's Play episode. I'm the host, Timo. I'm here with Matthias today from Berlin, who's going to play the game for us, and we are keen on watching him and learn quite a few tricks of what you can do. And my other guest today is Gonzalo, the designer of the cutting plane game. And after the playthrough that we see, we will have a quick interview with him, like a meet the developer thing. Yeah, and with that, I think we're good to go. So, Matthias, show us your screen, and we are looking forward to get to see a little bit of gameplay.
Yes, so here we are. This is the Cutting Plane Game C-Word-Work 2020 edition. And we're going to jump right in with the arcade mode. So the goal is to get this this polytope that we see here down to the convex hull. Convex hull can be seen if you click on this button. And now we have different cut types available. I like to start with those split cuts. Those are pretty easy to use actually. And here you can see how all the different leftover pieces are cut off. Now we take some Gomery cuts and another one here, and we're actually done with the first level, which is actually a level win because we got the convex hull of the problem. So this is the best score you can get.
Oh, you would still have 5 cuts over, yeah, left over. That's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this one is it's not too bad to get the convex hull in this one.
Yeah. Even I managed.
Yeah, that's yes. Okay, so let's see whether my strategy works for the next level as well. So I just again start with the split cuts. Here it's really important to actually click into the right area, otherwise, well.
Oh yes, I mean some people
you won't get the right cut.
Some people have told me that they would prefer the cut to the split to always be maximal, so it goes all the way in both ends. But I don't know. I like the challenge of actually having to click on the place that you should. So I don't know. There's still, for now it's just like that. Yeah.
That's already 3 out of 5 facets.
Yes, but the last one is the tricky one, and I don't really know how to get it. I tried it a few times, and well, we get this nice split cut here. But then still, I've got two more vertices that I'd like to cut. So maybe we'll try another Gomery cut. And well, this is nasty now.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get along with a split cut. And I think now we're sort of in numerical hell, and we won't get out of this anyway.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you are.
So we're just going to cut a bit more. But we're not going to get the convex hull with this.
But it's pretty close
level. Yes, and actually the score is also pretty bad for such a close approximation of the convex hull.
You think I should have a bit more rounding error in the?
Yes, a bit more, a bit looser tolerances maybe.
I know. And this is why I'm actually surprised with the people that have had the highest score. It means that they've managed to get the integer hull with this very strict tolerance. Yeah.
But this is sort of like with speedruns on other video games. You will never have the chance to even compete against those people.
Yeah.
But also, I think I messed up down here. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
So we would need another split cut to get this off.
Oh, this level is the newest level, by the way. This was for C-Word-Work, the falling pint. Before there was a something like a ball that was very very bad. This one I think it's nicer, so we replaced it.
Okay, cool.
So.
But now it's getting tough. I don't think I can get this one over here. We'll see.
No.
Oh yes, nice. Okay, but this one will be really hard.
That won't be hard. Yeah,
But I'm just going to try anyway.
that was close.
Yeah.
And now we just have a few Gomery cuts left. I don't think I get to the
other side. The other side.
Oh,
570.
well, that's still close. The aubergine.
The aubergine, very cool.
This was actually I think it was the first level that was created.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
and I mean, and it was called that because a lot of these things happened when I was still in Montreal. So I don't know, for some reason I like the word aubergine. And I also wanted to, the first one, I created this one because it was not, I mean, too symmetric. I wanted something that would have a lot of different scenarios in the vertices.
Yeah.
And this is what was used in the first runs when I was testing a lot of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, right. Aubergine is not an English word, right? It's eggplant in English. Yeah, I
It's
didn't
eggplant.
realize, because it's the same in German.
Yeah, it's in French. Yeah, it's
And it's looking pretty good. So we have now
looking good.
lots of cuts left. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
And a lot of points actually for this one.
Gomery.
How do you compute the score?
So the score right now is based on the volume cut. So based on how much you cut, you get the points of the area that you're actually cutting off. And then in the end, if you get the level win, the score doubles. So,
Then it's doubled. Yeah. Okay,
so
cool.
that's why there's this jump in the scores in the leaderboard.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
But I always thought this would. Yeah, Timo, go ahead.
Yeah, so the current score gets doubled, right? Not only the level score.
Yeah, the current score, the whole score. So it's
Okay. Cool. I did not know this. No, I always thought it was the gap basically, right? The sort of the gap between what's left and what's the integer hull.
Well, it should, right? It should be the same. So because if I'm giving you points for what you're cutting off, this should be the same. At the end, if you manage to get the whole thing, I mean, there's a maximum that you can cut off, right?
True.
Yeah.
But sometimes it feels like you're not getting very many points for an area where you think you're pretty close already, and then.
Yeah, that's true. The thing is that it's not, I mean, it's for now, it's just the absolute area is not scaled. For example, there's not a scaling, it's not proportional to the size of either the convex hull or the initial polytope. So that's why in some cases where you only have a few points inside, perhaps you feel like you're cutting a lot, but you're not, and vice versa. So that's what's going on.
And I'm again pretty lost here.
Yeah.
To the left, maybe? Oh, yeah.
There's
I have even one more left.
Yeah, you could cut off, like if you use the horizontal in the middle, you could cut off both sides, I think.
True.
Yeah.
So,
At least we got some double cuts.
yeah, it's just to make it look cooler.
Yeah. Definitely
Of
is.
course.
So maybe Matthias, do you want to share a little bit by which logic you select your cuts? Which one?
Yeah, sure. So in the beginning, I really like to start with the split cuts because they are pretty easy to get a facet defining one. Especially if you basically just, I mean, this would be a bit harder, but it's still okay to do. But usually they're pretty hard to, pretty easy to guess.
Does this one also work with the Gomery cut?
Probably yes. But then again, the Gomery cuts are usually a bit, I'd say a bit more powerful.
I think they are, yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because this cut, for instance, that we just did, and also now this one, I don't think I would get those with a simple split cut. Okay, so what shall we do up here?
Maybe the ones in the middle with Gomery cuts.
Or you can use a horizontal to cut both sides at the same time, like with a horizontal split on the second, let's say, tier. Yeah,
Over here.
You could, right, but perhaps you should do one on the top before. I don't know. Then it's up to you. But the good thing is that you will cut two big chunks. Oh, try again. There was a bug. Oh, try again. There we go.
Oh well, we don't have to discuss this.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Yes, exactly.
So I would try the two vertices on the lower part with the Gomery cut. Like the ones which are almost integer, but not quite. No, lower.
Oh, these?
Yes.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That was not what I intended. Okay. Sorry.
We will try the same over here, but with a split cut.
You're sabotaging Timo. You're sabotaging Matthias.
Okay, now we're basically. Yeah, this will be tough now.
Probably the Gomery on the other. That should now. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, this is good.
Yeah. We should have done the got a little bit away with the circle cut first.
Oh, that was a pretty
good.
Yeah, actually, here to get this one, I think you have to be exactly on the diagonal between those two integer points to actually get the cut that connects those 2 points. So the perfect cut in this case. But yeah,
that was pretty good.
It doesn't always work.
Fair enough.
Hey, 336. The pyramid. So what are your high scores, by the way?
Mine? Oh no, I actually don't. I think I've never played it through.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think because I've mostly done like testing, so I have tested all of them, and the times that I've played it through, I have played it through, but it's mostly to check things. Like I don't.
Sure.
I've never played it like seriously, so I usually just go over the levels very quickly to make sure that all the cuts work, that the transition among the levels work, that the leaderboard works, and all of that. But actually, I've never tried to get at the high score. And the thing is that when I launched it in MIP, since people got like very high scores, I said, okay, maybe I should let them, and I'm not even going to compete because I maybe it will be embarrassing to me. I don't know, but someday I'll just change the rules and get the high score.
So you're a little bit like a bartender who doesn't drink.
Exactly.
That's a very good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't read that away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is tricky.
Yeah, that one in the bottom is tricky. Yeah. So there are some players that I played more. Like this one, for example, I had because with the aubergine, the eggplant, it was I think this was the second one that I created, and so I tried these two a bit more than the others. So this one I remember it to be, especially the getting the vertex in the bottom. It's really hard.
Yeah, basically I'm just shaving off corners here. Oh, not a very good score.
Igloo.
Oh, I just realized we don't even see my here. I had to zoom out because the current score was hidden.
Ah, that's all right. I think that's more than what I ever got, and you still got some levels to play.
I think this is the second to last one.
Yeah.
9
levels.
And then
no.
The last one is the diamond. Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, I wasted one cut. This is the one.
I believe in this one it's possible to get the integer hull with the moves.
Yeah, it should be, right? I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
look too bad.
Oh, try again. Good. And I think in the last one you can also probably.
Okay, let's see. This one should do it. Oh no. Okay, this is tricky. Only there's a vertex left here.
Yeah.
Bonus vertex.
Come on. Oh no. Ah no. I forgot those two. No, I forgot those two, of course.
Oh, you thought you? Yeah.
I thought I was done already. Now this is unfortunate.
And then
Okay, 480.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, if you get the convex hull here and in the last one, then you're up to the 22,000 score that people currently have on the leaderboard.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
True. So this is how you do it. See,
Yeah,
I was wondering how you can get those high scores.
So now we know.
And also, I have to say the graphics are really cutting edge. I mean, the physics here.
Yeah, so I can tell you.
Pun intended.
So yeah, what's happening there is that there's so when the cut is created, so I wanted the pieces to actually jump a little bit. But I didn't want them to be pushed too far.
Mm-hmm.
So what is happening is that when the new piece is created, when the slice happens, there's a little bit of force being pushed on a direction that is not vertical. So this is why this happens. That when you cut like a big
they
piece
just
on top,
very slowly slide off.
Exactly, because there's a slight force and there's almost no friction. I think there's no friction actually, if I remember correctly. So this is why it slides like just very slowly to the side.
Okay, help me guys. Can we do this? With 2 Gomery cuts and 3 circle cuts.
Can you show the convex hull just to make sure?
Ooh.
Well, we have some numerical issues over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
guess you should try to the sides you should do them with the Gomery cuts.
Here?
Yeah. And also the one above that, yeah.
This one or rather the one over here?
I would do that one.
Yeah.
And now just shave as much as you can.
Yep.
Would be a cool feature if an integer vertices had a different color.
Yeah. There's one.
Yes, sometimes it's hard to see. That's true.
Yeah, it's true. I'll add that to the feature requests.
So shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. That song was very catchy at the time.
Over 6,000. Congratulations, Matthias.
That's bad.
Cool. So
let's see whether it works.
I mean, I don't know if you're gonna make it. No, you didn't make it.
11,000.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for the gameplay action, Matthias. So
sure. It was a pleasure.
We had a little bit conversation already during the game, but there's some questions that I would like to ask to Gonzalo. So as we already learned, the developer of this game. So are there currently any plans for extending it?
Yeah. I mean, I really have. I have a lot of plans for the game. The thing is that time, the usual time, the usual constraint, right? Since I'm starting an academic position recently, there's I unfortunately hadn't had the time to improve it or to add like new features. But of course, I mean, one of the first things that I wanted to do, which actually your invitation for the CEO at work helped me do, is this creating a specialized leaderboards. Because when I launched this at MIP 2019, what most people saw, the potential that most people saw was actually using this in courses, like have the students learning integer programming and actually do this and play around. And because it also gives you, even though it's a game, it still gives you a feel of how these things work and what the cuts are doing and whatnot. So this creating the specialized leaderboard was the first thing that I had in mind, which your request helped. But then I would like to add more families of cut, of course. I would like to perhaps add an optimization side of it, which means now you don't want to create the whole convex hull. You want to just get closer to the optimum. That would be very nice, because it also gives you we know that, right? That you never focus on the whole polytope when you're actually you just focus on one side of things. And the other big feature that I would like to add, but that will take some time, is actually adding a tutorial that will teach one of these things. Because unfortunately, a lot of these things make sense to the people that know cutting planes, which is also not everyone in optimization knows what's happening under the hood. And I like to bring that closer through a tutorial, for example, that will tell you, okay, these points mean something, like the lattice points, what do they mean? Are they encoding something? The polytope, what does it mean? Is a constraint, like including a little bit of a optimization tutorial. Those things I would love to do. I hope that I can do it sooner rather than later. But yeah,
I think here at CEO at work, you would have a lot of big fans for doing these kind of things. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and at some point I would actually like to open it. Right now I haven't done it yet, to open to give people to actually collaborate, the option to collaborate on this. Right now I haven't done it because it's the first time that I use Unity. This was my way of teaching myself Unity. There's a lot of things that I need to clean up and that I need to organize in a better way before I can actually and make it so that way I can make it easier for people to collaborate with this. Let's say creating new sets or whatnot.
Yeah. So if there are people in the audience who would like to collaborate with Gonzalo, put it in the comments and write here, I volunteer.
Yes.
And maybe you should write some research grant on it.
Please do.
Okay, so you mentioned Unity. So how was actually your experience with this? I've never worked with it, but I heard it's great for creating games since it has this physics engine in there.
It is. It is very. It's very friendly. At the beginning, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get used to the language that and I don't mean the coding language, but okay, what is a game object? What is it? For me, that I never developed a game, these are new concepts. These were new concepts, so I had to get used to that. But I think anyone that is comfortable coding a little bit, it shouldn't be too hard. Things are very friendly. There's a lot of games that you can actually do even without coding. There's a lot of it's based on the UI, like the interface is very friendly. It takes care of physics on its own. Collisions, for example, it also takes care of collisions on its own. So it is indeed very, very friendly. On my end, I left all of that to Unity, and what I am taking care of in the game is actually drawing the polytope, drawing the cut, and then I'm just telling Unity, okay, this is an animation that happens from here to here, and from here create this new polytope that jumps around. But yeah, like all the animation, it's being taken care of Unity. So it is very friendly, and I encourage everyone to try it. There's a lot of very nice tutorials out there to just get you started. So yeah. And especially in a field like optimization, when things are, in my opinion, are so geometric, there's so much you can do. And having like an interactive tool that can help you with this, I think Unity it's a very good tool to do that.
Cool. So, and a question that I got asked a couple of times actually already. So, do you have an idea what the perfect score in the game is?
No. So unfortunately, no.
Okay.
We don't have. I don't have that yet. So I want to do, and probably that I'll do that soon. I want to create a leaderboard per level, so that way people will know what the maximum is by someone, but I don't know what the theoretical maximum is.
So that's something to put in the research grant I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. That's true.
There we
That's
go.
true.
There we go. So maybe one final question to all of you. So maybe the game aside, but do you have a favorite cutting plane? So what's your favorite cut? Matthias, Gonzalo.
For me, in the game, the splits for sure. The splits, because I like that. I like that they are in, that you can see actually the how the intersections are formed, and that you can actually get those two cuts on the side. I really like that. That is in the game. Yeah,
they're very visual, and
exactly.
In the game or outside the game, Matthias, your favorite cut?
I actually like the Gomery type cuts, because they're also in practice really strong, right?
Yeah.
Quite important.
And they have a wonderful proof, as I find. So I really like the proof for Gomery cuts. Okay, I would also have said Gomery cuts as the classic, so to say. Then I pick knapsack cover cuts, because I also find that those are great for teaching. They're very easy to explain, and if you've done matrix-based cuts, then getting combinatorial cuts as another kind of cutting planes is very nice for teaching. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess let's this be it for today. Thanks a lot, guys, for doing this together.
Thank you very much for doing this. This is great.
Yes, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, hit that button and put that bell on. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.